Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's broadcast of some Franklin College basketball against the Bluffton Beavers. And what we have is a doubleheader today. The women's game starting off here in just a couple minutes, and then the men's game right after at 4 o'clock. I am Luke Shepard alongside my partner Tyler Young. And so, Tyler, obviously these two teams, they've met once before. Franklin came out on top on the road by a close margin. So what are you expecting going into today's matchup?
These are two very balanced teams. When you look at the stat sheet, I mean, the rebounds, assists, turnovers per game, they're very identical. In that last game that you had just mentioned, when Franklin went to Bluffton and took on the Beavers, they had a couple big games from Jordan Kuhn and Peyton C., both with 17 and 16 respectively. They had a hard-fought win. You know, both teams had nearly 20 turnovers and 40 rebounds, so it's just a hard-fought victory for the Cougars on the road, and I'm expecting Bluffton to play with a little bit more anticipation in today's game after losing that home game early in the year to Franklin.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Franklin, that game, they didn't have Erica Buning. Erica Buning back today for the first time in a while. She's only played 7 games out of 19 this year, so she will be back in the lineup. In what status, we don't know, but we'll see how that goes. And, you know, she wasn't there for the last game, and Franklin didn't make one three-pointer in that last game against Bluffton. So I have to wonder if Franklin, is going to be targeting the three more, since it was such a close, deficit. They forced 22 turnovers against Bluffton, which is something they generally like to do. They average about 21 forced turnovers a game. So we'll see if Franklin, continues to put that defensive pressure as they're kind of known for, but if they're also going to attack the three as well.
Most certainly. And I'm glad you had brought that up. In that last game against Bluffton had 22 turnovers against Franklin, and they averaged 17 on the year. And Franklin averages 12 steals per game, and their opponents average over 20 turnovers per game as well. So if Franklin College is able to control the ball and the pace of play, I mean, this is going to be hands down a Franklin College victory in my eyes, at least.
No, absolutely. I mean, the Bluffton team is 9-10 so far this year, 5-7 in conference play. The Grizzlies 15-4, 10-2 in conference play, tied for first in the conference right now. So we're just a few seconds away from the national anthem and starting introductions, and then we will be right back with you after the break. And welcome back, everybody, as we just finished up the national anthem and starting introductions, as these teams will get underway.
What can we say, Luke, so far about Franklin College? This far in January, they are 7-1. They are 7-1 in the month of January. They've been playing excellent basketball. They're undefeated at home, and they're on top of the conference in head coach Blanche's first season here at Franklin College.
Yeah, started off the season 2-2, has been 13-2 since. So, yeah, an incredible start. And yeah, just like you said, first season for Coach Ashley Blanche. Very impressive doing what she's doing with the core she has here. Of a lot of talented players on this Grizzlies team. I mean, she caught them at the right time.
Of course. And a lot of credit could go to Jordan Kuhn as well. Senior leader Jordan Kuhn, averaging 17 points on the year. She's averaging 20 points per game in the month of January alone. She's been playing excellent basketball here in her final year.
Absolutely, and Peyton C there you saw get underneath with a nice little post spin and put it up. So Grizzlies take a quick 2-0 lead. But yeah, absolutely, Jordan Kuhn averaging nearly 18 points a game. Has definitely been the scoring leader and the vocal leader of this Grizzlies team.
And there's someone that you need to look out for. Trying to get started early here is Madison Brown. She's averaging nearly 17 points per game on the season, also averaging 9 rebounds a game. She's been very much the vocal point of this Bluffton team as a leader.
Yeah, 17-10 last time out against Franklin, so
yep.
She'll definitely be looking to make an impact today. And this is a Bluffton team that's going to want to use their size. They're going to want to take advantage of their size. They generally average more rebounds a game than Franklin does, so something they're going to have to be looking for is definitely taking advantage down low. Kuhn, nice near takeaway, but it gets into the corner for 3, no good. Munchell with the rebound.
Well, Munchell looking to push here.
And finds C down low. Nice pass from, that was Schulte, and a charging foul they'll call on Peyton C.
Yeah, Carly Niekamp did a great job of getting her body and just her feet set down low in the post. She wasn't in the restricted area. She took advantage of Peyton C not having full control of the ball, and she kind of gave her a little bump. And just overall great play by Niekamp.
Yep, and Madison Brown driving right, takes it all the way, puts it up and in. Her first bucket of the game. Munkle resetting the offense. Kuhn, wide open, pull-up jumper, cash.
That's someone you can't lose when you're Bluffton. When she's working around those screens, those off-ball screens, you got to keep an eye on number 3 in the white.
Yep, and it looks like we're going to get a quick substitution here from the Grizzlies soon. Taylor Turk already at the scorer's table, so.
And she had an excellent game against Manchester just recently. In their last game, she had 3 threes, had 17 points total off the bench, provided excellent scoring depth for the Grizzlies.
Definitely one of the big three-point threats on this Grizzlies team. Breeden with the nice offensive rebound off the miss from Munkel. Gets it to her, back to her. Breeden now working with it. She kicks it out to C. C hesitates but shoots it off the back of the rim, and Bluffton will take possession. Brown kicks it, going all the way, dishes it out, and they're going to get a jump ball call. Coach Blanche wanted to travel, but it was a good tie up there from the defense, and it'll be, I think, Bluffton possession. Yep, underneath the basket. And so Molly Schulte will come out of the game for Taylor Turk. And she dribbled off her foot. It's going to go Franklin's way.
Then there's the turnover cause for Bluffton. You know, that's mainly a reason why they've had so much struggles so far in the year, is they average almost nearly 20 turnovers per game, and Franklin's a team that loves to execute off those turnovers.
Absolutely. Nice pass down low to Breeden. Finds Munkel in the corner for 3. No good. Kuhn dishes down low to C. C. Nice pass down low again and puts it up and in.
Yeah, Briley Munkel is all over the court right now. Bluffton not able to keep a single person on her the whole game. She was wide open in the corner. Now she's wide open down the post. She's turning heads on Bluffton.
Yeah, extra possession so far for the Grizzlies as well, getting a couple offensive rebounds and a travel call. She drug her pivot foot. It's going to go back to It's gonna go the Grizzlies' way. Turk looking, finds Munkle. Tries to kick it down low to Breeden, and Turk nearly saves it, but it'll go out of bounds. Already nearly 4 minutes played in this first quarter. Franklin with a short 6-2 lead.
Brown's having trouble coming off these screens and getting downhill to the paint, a move she usually likes to make, but Franklin College is doing a great job of switching off these screens. They've got a lineup out there with 5 switchable players on just about any possession.
Absolutely. Kick out for the 3, and we'll get a foul underneath here. Kuhn went down underneath the basket, and so it'll go back the Grizzlies' way. And so they found, I don't know who, I think that might have been Clark or Jessica Moore, who was open for 3 there. And now a steal there from the Beavers. They're pushing it the other way. Here goes Moore going all the way. Puts
Gets
it
it
up
with
and
the
in.
right. Niekamp made a great read on the pick and roll between Kuhn and C to force a turnover here for Bluffton. Great defensive read by her.
Now Turk with the quick 3, no good. Fenstermacher with the rebound. And now here comes Moore. And here's Clark, and a 38% three-point shooter on the year. Best three-point shooter by average on the team.
Gonna have to keep a face in 12's, or keep a hand in 12's face, excuse me.
And a nice pull-up jumper there, like from Madison Brown, and Bluffton now ties it up at 6, halfway played in this first quarter. Breeden in the corner for 3, no good.
Moore looking to push it here. He's gonna slow it down instead of give it back to Brown.
Yeah, we've seen Moore take it up a good amount of times now off of rebounds. Seems to be pretty comfortable as a kind of point forward. Brown fakes the 3, but they call her for a travel.
That's the second early turnover on Maddie Brown, specifically a travel. She seems a little flustered so far. Although she has 4 points for Bluffton, she's the leading scorer. She knows that this team looks for her to provide scoring, and I think she needs to just slow it down a little bit. And it's her second turnover where she's lifted her pivot foot.
Yeah, and so 6-6, tied early. Both a little slow offensively. We get a timeout here. 4:34 left to play. We'll be right back with you after this break. Back from that timeout. And we'll get some substitutions here. Avery Kelly now in the game for Franklin. And Molly Schulte as well back in the game. And there's Erica Buning, number 12, back on the court. And she gets an offensive rebound early, looks to put it right back up. Gets kind of tied up underneath. Loose ball, Kelly. Kelly's able to come up with it.
Kelly with a big play on the ball to come up with it in that scrum.
Yeah, dove for the loose ball. And Turk went off her knee off the miss from Breeden. That's going to go to the Beavers' way. Franklin not able to capitalize on some extra possessions there.
Yep. And Erica Buning in her first game back since December 6th when the Grizzlies were at Hanover. She's only played in 7 games this year out of 19 that the Grizzlies have played. And she's averaged 10 points in those 7 games. So that's 10 points that's been sitting on the bench for the Grizzlies all year now. to get her back. She's a facilitator in the post. It's a big piece for Franklin College.
And a three cashes in, and there's Clark. Rachel Clark with her first three of the night, or the afternoon, sorry. And Bluffton's going to take a 9-6 lead now. Yeah, as we were mentioning, Erica Buning, a consistent starter for this Grizzlies team as a freshman last year. And, yeah, a double-digit scorer, and, yeah, definitely a big rebounder in the post. And Turk now for three. Puts it up and in, responds to Clark, who was defending on the play, and the Grizzlies tie it back up at 9.
Third time's a charm for Taylor Turk, because she's 1 for 3 now in this game.
Now Bluffton trying to work around this Franklin defense. Brown working on Turk, drives all the way, loses it. Buning ends up with it. Kicks it up to head to Kelly. Breeden going all the way, puts it up. Gets the blocking foul, and she'll shoot 2 here at the line. And Munkel now at the scorers table coming in, as well as a couple people for Bluffton. That is number 20, number 20, Rachel Clark. Sorry.
Madison Brown will take a seat for Bluffton as well, with 3 turnovers now in just this first quarter alone.
So I think, yeah, just to be clear, we did have it confused on the 3 from Bluffton. It was Jessica Moore who hit the 3, not Rachel Clark. Rachel Clark was 20. She just came into the game. So now Grizzlies, after the first free throw, went in and
lane violation, I believe.
Yeah, it seemed like it. And are we going to get a review?
Extra possession.
It seemed like the ref gave a review signal, and now they're going to have to talk it back over.
You know, there always seems to be at least one stoppage early in the game here at the Spurlock Center. Seems like a very, very repetitive pattern.
Yeah, we always get at least one. Communication refs have to take some extra time to figure out, but we'll get the play back underway. Franklin will take it underneath the basket. And Munkel gets it out to Kuhn. Kuhn, and they call her for a travel. Shifted her pivot foot. And now Franklin kind of doubling up a little bit here in the backcourt. Clark hands it off to Stevely. Stevely to Moore.
Bluffton's having some trouble creating on Franklin College's defense, and right as I open my mouth, Townsend goes up with the left, but I mean, that was great 20, 30 seconds of defense for Franklin College.
No, absolutely, right on the perimeter, but Townsend was just able to get good positioning down low and was able to put it right up. And Franklin definitely going to have to count some of the size down low, and now Kuhn gets a 3. She puts it up and in.
Beautiful shot there by Kuhn. Catch and shoot all day.
Yeah, 7 early points for the senior guard. 13-11 now, our lead for the Grizzlies. Just under 2 minutes left to play in this first quarter. Here's Moore. She gets it back to Clark.
Trying to get it into Townsend, but Buning's doing a great job of denying the ball.
And now they're going to have to put up a 3 at the end of the shot clock. Buning went down on the rebound, and Munkel kicks it out. Kuhn, another 3. No good. It's ready to blow the roof off the Spurlock Center.
Yeah. That would have been a huge transition 3 as well. Would have gave Franklin College their largest lead yet.
But now just over a minute to play. Bluffton with a chance to take a lead here. Stevely's going to throw up the 3, no good. Off the screen, and Schulte wasn't looking for it, but she got there, and they're going to get her for a foul call. And that was Jessica Moore.
Yeah, Buning and Schulte weren't exactly seeing eye to eye on that outlet pass to get the fast break started. Luckily, Schulte turned around just in time to snag the ball before it traveled out of bounds and even get a foul call out of it.
Yeah, I thought nearly it was just her foot being on the line out of bounds, but she was very close. But Turk.
Steve Lee nearly makes a big play on the ball for Bluffton.
Yeah. Turk kicks it out. Schulte in and out on the three, but good hustle from Taylor Turk on the offensive rebound. Now Munkel and Schulte moved in from the corner, and that's going to go back Bluffton's way.
How about Taylor Turk running like nearly 30 feet? Yeah, cross court to snag the offensive rebound. Steve Lee and Townsend for Bluffton were not expecting any Grizzlies to still be back for the offensive rebound there. Caught them by surprise.
Yeah, Franklin, a lot of offensive rebounds, five or 6 maybe. That might have been the 6th from that one. Not able to execute on a lot of them, though. And now a 3 here from Moore. Would have been her second, not able to cash in. Board from Clark. And up on the reverse layup. Fenstermaker. And now 15 seconds left. Jordan Kuhn working on Clark. Oh, step side.
My goodness.
Oh, my goodness. The sidestep jumper.
What a response by Kuhn to get Franklin College the lead back.
Yeah, she wanted the ball back, and now with the clock going down, they get a shot off, but it's no good. Jordan Kuhn able to give the Grizzlies the lead back at the end of the first, but we've got a close one, 15-13 going into the second quarter. Jordan Kuhn with 9 early points for the Grizzlies. We'll be right back with you after this short break. And back after the break. Start of the second quarter here. And the Beavers will have possession. Going all the way up on the layup, no good from Heckathorn, and the Grizzlies in transition. Turk gets it down low to Kuhn. Nice pass out to Schulte. No good. Another shot in and out for Schulte.
Another big offensive rebound for Turk, though.
Yeah, I believe it's maybe the 7th offensive rebound for the Grizzlies. And Munkel ends up with it wide open in the corner and cashes in. And now a 5-point lead for the Grizzlies. And I believe, like you said earlier, that is probably the biggest lead of the game. And they're double teaming in the backcourt trying to gain momentum. She's stuck. She kicks it out. Get a nice pass all the way. Puts up the nice jumper. Fenstermaker with it. And that was a good outlet pass from Jessica Moore.
Yeah, she was trapped right in no man's land on a full court press, and she was able to escape with the possession still.
C now working with it and gets it to Schulte. 10 on the shot clock. Kuhn kicks it to Schulte. C with positioning, gets doubled down low, and a nice play by Moore, and they will call a jump ball. It was a close one. Now Townsend comes into the game for Heckathorn. And Kate Breeden will also come in for Peyton C.
Bluffton's been doing a lot of trapping and doubling within the post when Franklin College works it down in there, which, I mean, could open up a lot of threes for Franklin College in the back half if they look for those open looks. And that's not exactly a team you want shooting the ball all the time.
And Breeden banks it in. There you go. Just for example.
At the buzzer, too.
Yeah, tough shot at the end of the shot clock.
Did she call bank?
Bank is open on Saturdays.
Oh!
And Kuhn with the steal. She's just going to take it all the way on the layup and put it up and in. 11 early points for Jordan Kuhn. The Grizzlies with an unanswered run of, I believe, 8 points.
Yep, 8-point run.
In just about a minute of play, and Bluffton's going to need a timeout. So we'll be right back with you after this break. 23-15, Grizzlies lead. Just over 8 minutes left to play in the second quarter. And now back after the relatively quick timeout.
Madison Brown checks back in for Bluffton. She had 3 early turnovers in the first quarter, but also leads Bluffton Beavers in scoring with 4.
Yeah, Brown obviously the focal point of this offense, so they're going to want to get her working a little bit in this quarter. And now all the way with Moore not able to finish. Kuhn kicks it down low. Breeden nearly gets doubled as she finds the outlet pass to Munkel. Nice pump fake going all the way. Nice pass to Turk. Not able to finish.
I mean, Riley Munkel, sorry, does a lot of things right. She had an excellent ball fake. She was able to find a wide open lane and then found Taylor Turk wide open cutting as well. I mean, she's got eyes in the back of her head. She's got eyes everywhere on the court. She averages nearly 5 assists per game, which I believe is the leading assister for this Franklin College team. She does a lot of facilitating at the point guard position.
Absolutely, kind of the combo guard of this Grizzlies team.
Most definitely.
And also very impactful on the defensive end. And now, I think it's Fenstermaker trying to work down low, and she gets back out for the 3, tries to go all the way. Good defense inside.
Lydia Wright locking up Fenstermaker out in the corner in no man's land.
And they try to get her on a push. No good.
And there's Munchel with another rebound. I mean, she does just about everything with the ball.
And Breeden, nice pass out to Turk. And that one gets the roll. Another friendly roll for the Grizzlies. And they now have a 10-point lead. Their defense seems to be getting in the real groove of things, double teaming backcourt and bringing some extra pressure. And a bad pass nearly went over the head.
Fenstermaker with a little Odell action.
Yeah.
10-2 run in the second quarter for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and now Clark, she gets her 3, no good. And a Fenstermaker with the offensive board, not able to finish. Tough play, tipping it out for Munkel. Franklin ends up with it. Kuhn passes it inside to Wright. And Breeden loses it on the inside pass. A lot of ball movement from the Grizzlies here.
It is hard to keep up with where the ball is going. They make all the passes, but they make all the right passes as well, Luke. I mean, they're looking ahead for teammates who are running the court. They're looking for the cutters and the open looks around the perimeter. They have eyes everywhere.
And now double teaming here on the side. Bluffton's doing a good job of getting out of that. Now Fenstermaker puts it up and in. That's
They're doing
another
a good
one.
job
She
of
has
getting out of
6.
that press, but there's no need for the ball to even be in the corner in the first place.
Yeah. Turk threw up a quick 3, not able to respond. And pass to Moore. Gets to Clark, and now Brown will reset. Fenstermaker, the leading point getter for the Beavers with 6 points. Kicks it out to Brown. Brown goes all the way, gets her own 6th point, and brings the lead down to 6. Just over 5 minutes left to play. 2 big buckets from the Beavers. Breeden can't cash in from 3. And now Brown going coast to coast, going all the way. Draws the blocking foul, and she's probably going to go to the line here for 2.
And Maddie Brown starting to find her footing a little bit. She made a great ball fake on Taylor Turk just on that last possession where she scored and cut down to the left. And then she gets a big defensive rebound and turns it into a fast break of her own and goes coast to coast, gets herself to the line. She's starting to find her footing, find her feel a little bit. And Franklin College has been able to do a great job of keeping her quiet most of the game, though.
The first one does go in. Yeah, Bluffton doing something a little bit better than they usually do in most of their games. Generally about 36 or 37% field goal percentage team, but today they are so far 45% on the day, and even though being 1 for 5 from 3, so looking to definitely keep that efficiency up, and it's probably a reason why they're really in this game with the Grizzlies right now.
Yep.
And a travel call on Lydia Wright there, and Bluffton now a chance to bring it down, but within 1 possession.
Yep. And coming into this game, I mean, Bluffton is also an excellent rebounding team. They average over 40 rebounds per game in conference and overall play. And Franklin College has been able to do a great job of attacking that offensive glass, and they have by far more offensive rebounds than Bluffton so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been an interesting dynamic so far, and it's also been a close one, so. Moore gets to Brown, only 10 on the shot clock. Brown goes up with it, no, not able to finish, but good rebound from Fenstermacher. She ended up with it and got her 8th bucket of the game.
Yeah. Fenstermaker now, I believe, with 8 and 4. And that's a pretty big stat line to have going into near the half.
And Schulte gets the wide open one down low, not able to finish. And they'll get Bluffton for a foul call underneath here. Franklin will take it underneath the basket. The Bluffton men's team getting a little bit of a defense chant going on here in Franklin.
I think they've been the loudest fans in the building so far. I mean, granted, they're right in front of us, but.
It definitely seems like it. And Wright was able to keep the ball despite losing it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kuhn working on Clark. Finds C down low. She puts it up and in. A tough finish from Peyton C at the end of the shot clock. Nice pass from Kuhn, and good job from C able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, is there a breeze in here? Peyton C with some bully ball down low to save that pass from Kuhn and then go up with the left. Just a big play offensively for her.
And some really nice footwork there down low from Jessica Moore. And she's going to go to the line to shoot too as she got tripped up. And a substitution, Jordan Kuhn will come out for what is probably the quarter, and Monkel now coming into the game.
And with the hot start that Franklin College got off to in this second quarter, Bluffton has done a great job of not letting the momentum continue. They've done a good job of answering some buckets with buckets of their own. Of course, now Franklin College with a 3-point lead, but I mean, the way this quarter started 10-2 to recover like this is pretty good for Bluffton.
Absolutely. Keeping it close. The first one was good, second one no good, so a 3-point game now. Peyton C, and she's going to lose it out of bounds. Fenstermacher must have hit her, Fenstermaker, and now Turk will come into the game from Molly Schulte. Monkell kicks it out to C. And she gets it back in the corner. Pump fake. Nice floater. Up and in.
That's that dangerous pump fake that she's gotten, I believe, Fenstermaker or Clark twice now with that elite pump fake of hers.
Yeah, that pump fake. It's been a deadly weapon for Monkell, and a quick start for her today. Madison Brown now trying to go all the way. She puts it up, not able to finish. A nice pass down low to Fenstermaker. Fenstermaker goes up with it and another one for the forward. She's got 10. Yeah, and Coach Schuttler, wanted a foul call there on the drive from Madison Brown. Refs letting them play a little bit. Monkell up for three, open, not able to cash in. And that one gets tipped out. It'll go Bluffton's way.
And if you watch this Franklin College offense work, no matter if you have the ball or not, you're constantly in motion. These gals are constantly moving on the court, ball or not. They're setting off-ball screens. They're cutting. They're working around the perimeter. I mean, it's just some beautiful offense being played, but
yeah,
offense translates to defense.
Absolutely. That backcourt defense showing up again there. I mean, just forcing a turnover ended up being a travel call, and so Franklin will take it underneath the basket. And it was just, yeah, great trapping in the backcourt. And Bluffton's done a good job of getting out of that most of this game, but Franklin doing a good job of catching them there. Monkell wide open for three again, not able to cash in. Grizzlies are shooting mostly well in terms of efficiency, but their offense has been a little bit lackluster so far in terms of just what pace they're on right now. A team that averages 75 points a game.
Yeah, they're one in their last five on their three-point attempts. Not a lot of lines so far from beyond the arc.
And now Bluffton nearly loses it. 5 on the shot clock. Brown's going to throw up a three. Bounce, and it hits the top of the backboard. That'll go the Grizzlies' way. 3-point lead, a minute and a half left to play in the second quarter.
And I wouldn't say either team has momentum right now, so it depends. I'm really looking forward to seeing this last minute 30 who takes control of this game going into half, because it's right now anybody's ball game.
Absolutely, and it's seeming to maybe be a little bit of a first half, or a quick first half, sorry.
Yeah, it's been very clean game too. Not a lot of personal fouls going around.
Oh yeah. And now a good steal there on the inside, and we'll get a foul call on the Grizzlies. Got caught kind of in the loose ball situation, end up with a personal foul. Yep. Yeah, Bluffton, 1 foul so far in today's game. Franklin's got now their 4th after that one.
I mean, yeah, they got their 4th. I mean, only 4 fouls in one half of basketball. I mean, any coach anywhere in the country would take that.
Absolutely, yeah. Refs definitely letting them play. Now we'll get some substitutions here. So Taylor Turk and Lydia Wright come out of the game. And Jordan Kuhn coming back in to maybe gain the Grizzlies some momentum going into this half.
Yeah.
A minute left to play. Good job by Bluffton breaking the half-court press. And they're trying to get it to Townsend down low. Fenstermaker kicks it out, and they're going to get a travel call on the wing there. Yeah, Haley Burke shuffled her feet for the three, or for the pump fake, and now the Grizzlies get the ball back. Kuhn on the back door, puts it up, tough finish by the senior guard, and now Franklin back with that full court press. And there is no shot clock for Bluffton, so they can hold it to the last shot. But Fenstermaker's gonna try and put it up, no good, and now 15 seconds left. Franklin's got a chance.
That was just not the shot that Bluffton wanted on a no shot clock possession. Kind of a forced up hook shot from the baseline.
Yeah, and Kuhn on the step back, not able to put it up. She tries to force the pass down low to Breeden. Half court, no good by Fenstermaker. And the Grizzlies able to take a 2-possession lead going into the half, but we've still got A close one. 31-26, Grizzlies lead going into halftime. And we'll have, it seems to be a 15-minute half here before we get back with you. And just a reminder, this is a doubleheader. We have the men's game directly after this one at 4 p.m. So just keep that in mind. 15 minutes, set your timers. We'll be right back with more basketball.
We are so proud to share this day with you and share the love of what it means to be a Franklin College women's basketball player. Thank you for coming home and continuing your support of the program that you helped build. Let's please give a huge round of applause for the Franklin College women's basketball alumni and their lasting impact on the program. We would also like to recognize the attendants on the upper level, Mama White, Anita White, the wife of Ray G. White, is upstairs outside the West Suite. Thank you all for coming out today.
And welcome everybody back to what will be the second half of today's matchup. What's been a very close first half from both teams, and Franklin currently holds a 31-26 lead. Some of the leading scores for both the sides today: Jordan Kuhn with 11 early points, the senior guard for Franklin, and Fenstermaker for Bluffton, 10 and 6 early for the senior forward. And a nice pass down low, and
there
she gets started off early. Yep.
Only a 7-point per game season score, but today she's got 12 now early. Big game for her and Bluffton overall. Mainly one of the main reasons why Bluffton's still in this game and it's so close, 31-28.
And nice pass down low from Breeden.
That was a great find.
Yeah, Molly Schulte able to finish there, and Franklin back up to a 5-point lead. And pass out for Moore, up for the jumper, no good. C nearly loses it in the back court, and it's gonna go out of bounds though. Fenstermaker nearly getting the steal, but Franklin will retain possession.
I'll be looking to see if Bluffton has made a lot of changes to their defense. Franklin was able to do a lot of backdoor cutting and get a lot of open looks on these off-ball screens because they're just constantly moving. We'll see if Bluffton decides to run with them a little bit more on this defense, or maybe go into a zone set, try and combat some of that movement.
Yeah, we will see maybe some zone look or something. Peyton C goes up with it in the post, not able to finish. Unfriendly roll, and it's gonna go back to the Beavers. Bluffton pushing it a little bit. Clark, Niecamp's gonna go all the way, pull up jumper, not able to finish, and Franklin will let that one go out.
Looks like Bluffton wanted a tip ball on that jump shot, but
yeah, no, did not end up getting that call, and now Munkel moving the ball quickly up the court. Schulte finds Breeden, little pull up, Jay, good.
Great shot by Breeden.
Nice catch and shoot, no hesitation. And Franklin able to make it a 7-point game. And Brown loses it, and they'll say it goes.
I believe he'll stay with Bluffton.
Yeah, it'll stay with the Beavers. Fenstermaker kicks out. Clark gets her first 3 of the day.
Yeah, and we were wondering when she'd get her first one to go. She's a pretty good 3-point shooter for this Bluffton Beavers team.
Yeah, 38% on the year. And C nearly loses it down low. And it'll be a kick ball. It'll stay with the Grizzlies. Franklin Munkel will take it underneath the basket. Kuhn working left, and she just throws it out. C moved inside from the wing, and it'll go with the Beavers.
Sometimes Franklin College moves a little too much for their own good, and Kuhn hoping C was still there at the wing. Fortunately, C had already peeled off to the top of the key.
Yeah, they've had a few of those instances tonight. Some miscommunications, and the Grizzlies a little more turnover prone. They usually like to be 10 on the day so far. Had 9 going into the half, and missed there. Schulte moving up the floor. Down low, C puts it up, no good. Kuhn went hard for the rebound, and
They're going to get Kuhn for the foul here, or?
I think it'll be
It'll be on Maddie Brown, I believe.
Yes, it will be on Maddie Brown. But Kuhn will take a break here after a little bit of a fall on the hustle play. Monkel, pull up J. Not able to get the roll. C puts it up and is able to draw the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
These Franklin College bigs are living in the post right now. Their offensive rebounding has been off the chart. I believe that's the second one they've had this quarter since the end of the break. And I believe they have at exactly 10 now as a team off my calculations. And I mean, that is excellent rebounding to have so far in like nearly one half of basketball.
Absolutely. And now Bluffton looking to maybe counter that. Townsend comes back into the game. First free throw was good from C. Second one is good as well. And now Bluffton gonna have to get past this Franklin press.
They did a really good job of doing that.
Absolutely, yeah. More able to run through the defense.
Yeah, they went more up the middle of the court this time versus taking it up the baseline and getting stuck in that corner.
Yep. Fenstermaker not able to finish. Townsend gets the rebound and puts it up. Monkel kicks it out to Breeden. Breeden, nice down low pass. Out to 3 for Turk. She hesitated.
Yeah, I think you got to shoot that if you're Taylor Turk. I mean, you got a really good look at the wing.
Yeah, and Monkel with their signature pump fake, not able to cash in on the floater though. And
Peyton C.
Peyton C showing her ability down low. Huge offensive rebound, another one for the Grizzlies.
Second chance points, man. They're going to be the reason you lose basketballs all the time.
And now the Grizzlies able to extend it a little bit, a 6-point game. And Fenstermacher got cut down low. They'll call a jump ball. And it's going to go the Grizzlies' way.
Yeah, the Bluffton coach very upset. He believes, that Munchell was reaching in and kind of grabbed Clark's arm, I believe. But I mean, I'm all the way up here. What do I know?
It was definitely a close play to see, and the ref did kind of have a similar angle from where he was standing on the call, but it will go Franklin's way as of the jump ball. Now C with the little pump fake. She goes in the reverse layup, not able to finish.
C got that quick first step down the baseline and never looked back and nearly got the finish to go.
Yeah, the reverse layup, that's a common move that she goes to.
Yeah.
And nearly able to cash in on what would have been a crazy one. But Franklin able to still have possession halfway through this third quarter. Breeden able to get it. She puts it up on the jumper, no good. And now Bluffton.
They got numbers.
Yep, moving quickly. Goes up, and Clark with the little stutter.
That was gross by Clark.
And
little Euro step.
Peyton C cherry picking on the other end and getting a bucket. Back to a 6-point game. And now Brown, she pulls up from 3, no good. Turk able to get the rebound, and here come the Grizzlies. Monkel back out to Turk, she's open. Not able to cash in. Schulte went for the rebound, and she drew the foul.
Yeah, and with 3 purple jerseys down in the post, Molly Schulte, the only white one, comes away with the offensive rebound. I mean, there has not been a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? There hasn't been a lot of. I'm just gonna go with rebounding because I can't find the word to put on it. But Bluffton has not showed a lot of hustle. There we go. A lot of hustle on these offensive rebounds, and Franklin College has been able to get a lot of second chance points off of that. They have 11 second chance points so far off of their 12 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, and it's one of the few major differences of today's game and what's been a very back and forth matchup. And, you know, both teams nearly even in turnovers. But Franklin, something that, you know, this is completely uncommon for Bluffton, a team that averages, you know, a lot of rebounds. Franklin, a team that doesn't generally average a lot of rebounds, completely out-rebounding Bluffton today. Instead, not even just on the offensive end, but 27-18 total. You know, being able to keep up with them and out-rebound them by just a couple on the defensive end as well has definitely been a massive part of them being able to have the lead. But Bluffton's offense has been able to stay efficient enough to keep it in the game.
Yeah, most definitely. I think a lot of that goes to Fenstermaker. She's had a big game in the post of her own. She's got quite a few offensive rebounds and second chance points on Bluffton's end of the court herself. I mean, with 12 and 6 respectively.
Yeah, the only double-digit scorer for the Beavers.
Yeah, Madison Brown has a quiet second half thus far. 0 points for her as Bluffton's leading scorer. And that translates. Franklin College starts to pull away just a little bit. They haven't quite, neither team has gotten enough momentum to really take this game away, which has been, I mean, it's been a very hard fought, just like the game we saw earlier in the year.
Absolutely, and yeah, it seems like we'll get a similar finish maybe, as now we get, I think a foul call is what they ended up giving, but Franklin will have possession underneath the basket. Nice cut low, down low from Breeden, and C was able to make the pass, but Breeden not able to finish, and now the Beavers trying to move quickly. And Brown, yeah, 8 points in the first half, like you said, none in the second half, and now a steal on the play. She tried to get the cut. Franklin's got numbers.
C was looking to give it up away early on that fast break, looking to push the ball, but she was the only one ahead.
And Breeden not able to finish on the post move, and after Franklin tried to save it, we're not able to. Bluffton will get the ball back. And a nice pass down low, and not able to finish. Fenstermaker, that's only her second miss of the day.
Yeah, I mean, with how good she's been on the offensive end, to miss a little bunny like that, that's going to hurt. But, I mean, you got to kind of just brush it off your shoulders and get back on defense. I've missed plenty of little ducks like that in my day. It's the only thing you can do.
Everyone's got a story of a bad one. And Maddie Brown able to get the rebound. 3 minutes left to play in this third quarter. Brown all the way, not able to get the and one, but she will go to the line and shoot two. Good take from the guard.
She's got a knack for when she's at midcourt and the defense is already set, just going ahead and attacking whatever lane she can find, and whether she's going to send herself to the line or get herself a good look. It's a dangerous move that Maddie Brown has, and excellent ball control as well, as she's able to navigate through defenders to get to the post.
And a little confusion on the substitution here. Ritterkoff
checks in for the first time this game.
Yeah, generally a bench player that we see pretty often for the Grizzlies, and the first free throw is no good for Brown. And the second one was able to go in. And now Avery Kelly commanding the offense here. Ritterkopp on the fake screen. She's able to get it out to Kelly. Kelly puts up the jumper. No good.
Good rebound by Fenstermaker. That could have easily been Buning's.
Yeah, went right into her hands, but Buning with a nice steal, but Brown was able to retain possession. Extra possession here for the Beavers. Moore. Brown goes all the way, and she draws another foul. Caught Kelly reaching.
That was a very good move by Maddie Brown. Got Avery Kelly with the fake left. Little, what do they call that when you step through? Is that
step through? Yeah, I kind of stepped through and got Kelly, her arm over, her,
She had Kelly moving left, but Maddie Brown was going right the whole time.
And the first free throw, no good. Brown struggling at the free throw line a little bit. I believe she's 3 for 6 now after that one, maybe. And that second one is able to cash in.
Yeah, in a close game like this, keep an eye on Bluffton's missed free throws. They only have 3 so far, but it is a 4-point game. So free throws could be the story to the outcome of this one.
Yep, very close one. Both offenses a little bit stale, especially in the second half. And now Buning goes up and draws the foul, but not able to finish. And so she'll go to the line to shoot 2 here. Just over 2 minutes left to play in this half, or in this third quarter, sorry. First one is no good for Buning. Still hasn't gotten her first bucket since in her first game back. So she does have 3 rebounds though.
Yeah, 3 rebounds and only 5 minutes of game time. I mean,
Yeah, definitely keeping her a little bit limited, which makes sense. Still got a little bit less than a month before we get some tournament play.
Yeah.
And now Ritterkopf and Kuhn in the backcourt, forcing the double team, and they get the travel call as Moore went down. And
yeah, and Moore was very upset. She believed she might have gotten fouled. It looked like a very physical play by both teams, but I mean, the refs are kind of holding their whistle in this one. We only have, I think, 15 or 16 total fouls called in this game.
yeah, I believe I believe that Bluffton has 5, maybe 6 fouls this entire game, and Franklin about 6 or 7. Buning down low. She puts up a nice post spin.
Oh.
Not able to finish, though. Just off the rim. And Franklin will lose possession. I think Kuhn might have went out of bounds when she had the ball.
I believe they called jump ball between
Okay.
Schulte and Niekamp.
Well, now Bluffton will take that one. And 5-point game. 1.5 minutes left to play in this third quarter. Ritterkopf defending closely, and Clark comes off the screen. 5 on the shot clock. She's got to get it up or do something. Fencermaker gets fouled down low.
Franklin College was denying every single pass, every shot, every look that Bluffton wanted to make there. I mean, that was excellent 20 seconds of defense that Franklin College has played.
And we've seen it multiple times now. Bluffton coming at the end of their shot clock, and Franklin, like you said, playing some really good defense. And then they've gone down low immediately. Like, they come to the end of the shot clock. We've seen them go to the post every time. As we had a nice steal there on both sides, and they will call out of bounds as Clark stepped out, is trying to get the save there. But good play by Ritterkopf down low, helping get the steal.
Yeah. Nearly lost it, but regardless, comes away with the steal.
Now just left a minute to play in this third quarter. Kuhn fakes the pull-up jumper, down low to Buning, not able to finish. Coach Shetland really wanting a foul call there.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of contact between Buning and Jessica Moore for that rebound.
And Kuhn able to come up with the ball. She's going all the way, kicks it out. Kelly, pull-up J is good. And no shot clock here for the Beavers, but Franklin's going to be pressuring hard. 7-point lead for the Grizzlies, trying to extend it. Ten seconds, they're gonna pull up the 3, no good from Moore. Ritterkopf, 7 seconds, Kuhn's got time. She goes up with
herself.
it. Oh, the behind the back was so clean, but not able to finish. And so we'll have a 7-point game going into this fourth quarter, 44-37. We've got a close one with 10 minutes left to play. And then don't forget, directly after this game, 4 p.m. tip-off time, we'll have the men's game between these two teams as well for you. So we'll be right back with you after this quick break. Back from the break.
Oh,
Nice pass. Oh, but it went right through Kelly's hands.
that was nearly the best find we would have seen like maybe all season right there. That was an excellent look that Kuhn had Kelly on that back door.
Gosh, yeah, it was. Could have been a huge play, and now Bluffton, a little momentum. They're going to try and bring this lead a little closer here. 7-point game.
Avery Kelly doing a great job of denying the ball, and
Yeah.
Jessica Moore.
Now Moore, she is going to get it back in the corner, though, not able to finish, and yep, there will be a foul call there, and that was on number 10, Niekamp. She came in crashing to the post.
Yeah, Bluffton showing a little bit more fight on these rebounds. I got to say, there's been less and less Franklin College offensive rebounds as we've been going.
Yeah, definitely nothing like we've seen in the first quarter since then. And Buning is going to get it on the wing here. And so that foul by Niekamp on the last possession, it was her 4th foul, so she is in foul trouble. One more and she will be out of the game. Breeden is going to do a little post spin, not able to get the roll. We have seen a lot of those in the post tonight.
Yeah, when the ball is just softly on the rim and just not able to get the correct and friendly roll.
And the 3 no good from Clark. And it'll get a foul call here on the Grizzlies. It'll be on Jordan Kuhn on the rebound. Now Peyton C coming back into the game for Buning. And now for 3 more, cashes in. Her 2nd of the day.
Just like that, 4-point game now here at the Spurlock Center.
Kuhn tries to respond, not able to. C with a tough rebound. Not able to finish down low, but she's going to go to the line and shoot 2. And the first one is good. And C not able to make it a 6-point game. 45-40 lead for the Grizzlies. Brown back in, commanding the offense, and now Moore's going to shoot another one. Not able to get that one to go. Townsend gets the rebound and a travel call. Monkel tried to get her hand in there and get the steal, wasn't able to, but maybe caused, you know, Townsend to stutter her feet a little bit and
definitely
caused a turnover.
I think Breeden's presence right there would definitely deterred Townsend's movement and caused that travel primarily.
And now Kelly. Breeden working down low. She's going to try and go up with it again. She's able to draw the foul. Fenstermaker not really sure.
Yeah, it may have been a clean block at the end of the play, as we saw. That was a great block by Fenstermaker, but I think there was just a lot of contact on the way up to the shot, causing the foul.
Yeah, and it's telling us on our stat sheet that Fenstermaker, or not Fenstermaker, Niekamp had her 5th foul.
Oh.
And is out of the game. I'm not 100% sure. She had her 4th. I don't recall.
Yeah, I don't recall there. I remember you mentioning her 4th, but I don't remember seeing her 5th.
Yeah, I do. I don't remember that either. And they put that foul on our stat sheet. They put that foul on Moore for Bluffton, which would make it her 4th, and it was not on Fenstermaker. Now, I'm not sure if that's correct, but that's what we have right now, so keep you updated as that story goes along. But Bluffton now going all the way. Fenstermaker trying to create some space. She goes up with it and gets, seemed like she got blocked. May have came down on the arm, and now she's going to get a couple shots here.
Yeah,
Jordan Kuhn with the foul.
Yeah, they're going to get Kuhn, but Breeden made a great play on the ball, and she got a great block from behind. Unfortunately, Kuhn, I think, lost just a little bit of positioning on Fenstermaker, hence the foul.
Yep.
But in other news around the conference, though, Transylvania got a pretty key, Transylvania women's basketball, I should say, got a pretty key win against Rose-Hulman today, meaning they are now elevated to 11-2 in the conference. Franklin College is 10-2, meaning they need a win here today to, I guess, regain or tie Transylvania at first in the conference.
And Moore went down hard there on the loose ball.
She's still down. Unfortunately, it looks like it might have been her head.
She's going to get
Oh,
up.
no. Looks like she's good. That's good to see.
No, yeah, but as you were saying, Franklin, Transylvania, both, same record in the conference, 10-2, and Transylvania now 11-2, as you said. Now that pushes them to also 16-4 on the year, which is also the same record Franklin would have if Franklin is able to come out today. So same overall record, same conference record for these two teams, but if Franklin's going to want to stay on top or at least tied with Transy for the top spot,
and each team will face off. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
But
each team will face off one more time this year. Franklin College will travel down to Transylvania towards the end of the month, or towards the end of next month, I should say.
And Turk with the pull-up jumper, able to cash in, get the friendly roll, and now an 8-point game for the Grizzlies. But no, Transylvania, the women's basketball program consistently year in, year out, dominant in the conference, at least in seeding every single year.
Yep.
So no surprise to see them at the top alongside the Grizzlies having a big year.
Very impressive and I would just say big athletic program down in Transylvania.
Absolutely. And now Brown goes up with it, but they're going to get a foul call, not a jump ball. Franklin fans and coaches hate it. Coach Ashley Blanche not happy, and I think the foul might have been called on Turk.
Yeah, Taylor Turk. Oh, nope, excuse me, it was not Taylor Turk. We do not know who the foul is on yet.
Now Brown working on Kuhn. She's going to get open for a jumper. Not able to hit that one. 6.5 minutes left to play in the game. Franklin with an 8-point lead, looking to maybe get one final push here to extend the lead and pull away.
Yeah, they're looking for the first double-digit lead that either team will hold in this this game, I believe.
Yeah, Franklin might have had one during that run, but if not, most it's been as 8 or 10. And now Peyton C with a tough reverse layup. She got that one to go, and a chance to convert the and one.
You know, I just checked. This ties the largest lead since 25-15. Franklin College, yeah, you were correct. They held a slight 10-point lead in the second quarter, but this free throw for C will look to extend this to the largest lead of the game.
Yep, and yeah, tough play there after not being able to convert on the reverse layup a little earlier. Get that one there and the contact. She hits the free throw. And yep, like you had mentioned, the largest lead of the game for either team. An 11-point lead now for the Grizzlies, 52-41. Trapped in the backcourt. And 10 seconds,
wow.
And that is going to be a violation. The Grizzlies will gain the ball back, and I mean, that is a huge momentum shift whenever you're able to get a violation like that.
Yep, the tides are turning here at Spurlock Center, and you can feel it. The crowd is starting to feel it. The players are getting hyped after that 10-second violation. I mean, the tides are changing here.
Yeah, Jordan Kuhn very hyped up with her teammates after that defensive stand, and now 5:49 left to play. We'll get a timeout here. 11-point lead for the Grizzlies. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And now back after the break. Taylor Turk gotten a lot of minutes tonight off the bench. And Breeden, nice little post spin, not able to finish. C with the save.
Huge rebound by C. Maintain this possession.
And now she gets it back. Give it right back to her. Not able to get the roll. Would have been an incredible.
Yeah, the roof might have come down.
Yeah, incredible play for the junior forward. Now Bluffton trying to find some momentum here on offense. Haven't been able to really do much the second half. More.
They look stuck out there. Bluffton looks totally stuck.
Yeah, they're going to have to throw up a shot. Clark not able to get that one to go, but Townsend with the rebound just gets it over C and puts that one in back to single digits.
That's a pretty nice bailout for Bluffton after they had been locked up for 30 seconds. I mean, to have Townsend in the at the right spot at the right time for that offensive rebound keeps Bluffton right back in this.
And now Peyton C with a tough pull-up J off the screen, and she'll put it back to an 11-point game.
Yeah, she becomes the leading scorer in this game as well. She's got 16 points of her own.
Wow, huge second half from Peyton C. And Jordan Kuhn begging for it to go Franklin's way, but she's begging Coach Blanche to challenge it or some sort of review. And
it looks like we will get a review, perchance.
That's what Blanche is hoping.
Or just a regular timeout.
I think that's what Blanche is hoping for, but it'll be a timeout here either way.
Does not appear that they're going to review anything.
Yeah, it does not look like we're going to get a review here, but we'll stay with you. We just had that timeout break. If it would have been a review, it would be from our camera crew up here. So whatever angle that you see is the angle that the referees see on the replay angle. And it seemed Coach Blanche talking to Franklin's sports information director, Mr. Ryan O'Leary, and talking about our huddle cam that we do have in this arena, which I'm not sure if could be used.
Yeah, a couple points fired our direction, meaning she was asking if they could review it or take a look at it in some way.
Yeah.
But I does not appear that they're going to fulfill this request for Coach Blanche.
No, I guess not. And so with 4:26 left to play, we'll come out of this timeout now.
Franklin College with their largest lead, or if not one of their largest leads, and now that we're towards the end of the game here, I mean, they have been in control for most of, if not all of this game, but Bluffton has showed a lot of fight. They have not let Franklin College run away with it by any means. I mean, this is the longest stretch, I'd say, of scoring consistently that we've seen from Franklin College when it comes to how much they've scored versus how much Bluffton has been able to score in these last 4 minutes of this fourth quarter. And that would explain the 11-point lead a little bit.
And we really might be getting a review here. Now, I'm not sure. I think they're like trying to look and see if there is enough evidence to be able to review it fully, but they are actually going to take a look at it. So,
wow. What do we know?
Yeah, but we are right. We are right up here getting to pretty much see them play back that angle.
Yeah, it's too bad I don't have like a pair of binoculars and I can't see.
Yeah.
I can't make the call for myself up here.
Yeah, we need to invest in a telescope up here so we can spot some things out. See if we can figure out who that ball was off of. Unfortunately, that play was kind of at the scores table, and that is kind of the part where it is blocked out on our camera angle because there's not really much that you can see right there. So we might not be able to get a review here, but it is going to take a lot of time. So I guess we will take a break really quick, and we'll be right back with you once they figure this out. And now back after the break, and it looks like it'll stay with Bluffton. So after all that time, the call will stand. And it seemed like the ref was signaling that the camera might not have been right on the spot. But
yeah, I mean, with the table being right there, it makes it very difficult for the angle that we give them.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, not enough funding to get the the cameras pointed at the scores table or anything. The extra 20 cameras that the NBA has. Now with 4 minutes left to play. Franklin with an 11-point lead. C finds Turk. Nice pass, but Turk not able to cash in on the jumper.
Peyton C, kind of the unsung hero of this basketball game, 16 and 10.
Yeah, she has had a huge second half, and yeah, it's just been definitely the leading point getter for this Grizzlies team and kind of extending this lead.
Building it slowly but surely.
Yep.
I mean, they haven't been able to create a lot of separation from Bluffton all game.
Yeah, but Jordan Kuhn, nice play down low. Got a little separation from her defender there, and a timeout now from the Beavers. So 3:18 left to play. Franklin up 56-43, a 13-point game after a timeout from Bluffton. So we will just take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with you after the timeout. Just over 3 minutes left to play in this matchup. Don't forget, men's game right after, right on tap. 4 o'clock is the current tip-off time. Let's hope that it stays that way. Peyton C, good defense on Townsend. Townsend able to finish. Munkel able to get it on the loose ball.
Still a lot of fight in these Grizzlies. I mean, Munkel's still diving on the floor. I mean, she's been doing it all game. She's been hustling all game. She's got a knack for the ball, whether that's passing, rebounding, shooting. I mean, she's a multi-trick pony.
And shot no good, and that will go out of bounds. So Bluffton still has a chance here. They have to get a little momentum here on offense. Their offense has been very slow this quarter, especially.
And I think Franklin College has been making them play slow. They've been very stagnant. They can't create that much with Franklin College getting in all the pass lanes and just overall defending every look that Bluffton wants to make.
And no good on the three, just short. Townsend gets the offensive rebound, puts it up though. An 11-point game, just over 2 minutes left to play. And yeah, like you were saying, yeah, it seems like Franklin's just been committed to that defense and you know, committed that we're going to beat you one way, and that Franklin's defense has been one of the big staples of their team this year, the turnovers and holding teams to, you know, little amount of points. Jordan Kuhn, nice tough layup there and brings it back to a 13-point game. It's getting a little close here for Bluffton. They're going to have to really put up some points on the board. Now Clark, she's just going to pull up from three. Not able to get that one. Fenstermaker, nice rebound and a nice move to get inside.
That was a big rebound and a big move.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, put on the coat a little bit, man. Get these guys off my shoulders a little bit. I mean, that was a big move by Fenstermaker.
Yeah, and she's got, I believe, 13 or no, that'll be 15 on the day. Leading scorer for the Beavers. And Franklin running the clock here. C, she's going to pull up. J, no good. Good box out there from Jessica Moore.
Yeah.
But now here comes Rachel Clark. Franklin up 11. And Kuhn with the steal. And that is probably just going to do it. Yeah. The steal from Jordan Kuhn. Now 17 points on the day. Right around her average. And there'll be a foul call here on Munkel, I believe. And a 13-point game, 50 seconds left, so not completely over, but Franklin, it seems, with a lead that just might be too big to overcome.
Yeah, especially with just this little amount of left in the game. I mean, Bluffton hasn't been able to really chip away at this Franklin College lead leading up to this point. I expect Franklin College to just close this one out and get out of here with a nice home win.
Seems like it, and this would put their record at 16-4, and like you had mentioned, tie with Transy in the conference after Transy got a big win today against Rose Holman, and we'll get a stoppage of play here. Might have been a timeout, honestly, from Bluffton, but we'll just stay with you. We got 30 seconds left in this game, so it's 3:40 now. And the tip-off's supposed to be at 4 o'clock. Generally, they want about 30 minutes of warm-up, so we might get a delayed tip-off to about 4:15, but we'll see. Maybe not. Players have been warming up on the track up here in the Spurlock Center, so we'll see.
And with this win, Luke, Franklin College women's basketball moves to 8-0 at home, meaning that the unsung hero here might just be the hometown and the home crowd for this women's basketball team, but we can't give all the crowd the credit here. I mean, this has been a fantastic basketball team just throughout the, I was going to say the whole season, but specifically when it's become to January. I mean, they're going to move to 8-1 now on the month. They're averaging, I believe, 5 or 7 between their more points than they did leading up to their conference play. I mean, they are just playing fantastic basketball.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, a message, it's a different coach than last year, obviously, but last year this Franklin women's team started the season similar. They were near the top of the conference. They were one of the better, you know, teams in the conference, and they just kind of had a slow end of the year. They kind of finished like their last 8 games, last 10 games were around 500, and ultimately it didn't pan well. They were only able to host one tournament game, and they weren't able to come out on top in the first round of that. So I think definitely some of the messaging to this team is going to be continued, finishing strong. You know, we don't want to end up like we did last year, but this team has gotten to a further point and has proven their level in this conference. And now both free throws are good there from Munkel, and I guess we're gonna get another timeout.
Yeah, the Bluffton coach not going to just go down. He's going to go down swinging in this one. Not going to give Franklin College the easy win, I should say. They're going to go out the hard way.
Yeah, it seems like it. But another good thing about this win for the Grizzlies today, like you had mentioned, it's going to tie their conference and overall record with Transy right at the top. But then the lead kind of between that, there's a big drop-off in terms of conference record. Berea 8-4 so far this year, and they're third. But then after that, Anderson, Mount St. Joseph just 7-5. So, and that you need to be in the top 4 to have that home court advantage. And Franklin is putting themselves in a really good position to have home court advantage for at least one tournament game. So that could definitely be a big factor for a team that, like you had mentioned earlier, 8-0 at home so far, and we'll see, I don't know quite how many home games they have left. Seems like just only 2 home games left for the Grizzlies after this one.
Yeah, they end their season on a little bit of a road trip.
Yep, it seems like it. Yeah, we have the game today, obviously, and then next Wednesday they will play Mount St. Joseph, so we'll be with you on Grizz TV for that one here at the Spurlock Center. But then after that, on the road to Berea, which is 3rd seed in the conference, and then Transy, that you're tied with first right now. So 2 big road games.
Yep. I mean, you got back-to-back road games against the 1st and 3rd best team in this conference.
Yeah. And Berea is the team that knocked Franklin out last year. While it was at home, they're definitely going to be wanting to get some sort of payback. Clark able to cash in on the 3. And we're going to get a stoppage of play here.
Another timeout?
I guess so.
Timeout Franklin?
I think it seems to be a timeout from Franklin, which if I can only imagine, I think that's a message to Bluffton. I think that's what that is.
You don't typically see the team that's up 11 points with 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter taking a timeout.
And you also don't generally see a team down 14 with 30 seconds left also take a timeout. So I think that, I don't know, I think that maybe that's the reason Blanche is doing it, but either way, we'll come to the end with the same result. It's just taking a little longer than everybody thought it would. Kuhn nearly gets out of bounds.
It looks like Kuhn will just dribble this one out.
And she'll just hold it. And the Grizzlies come out on top. Similar score to the last game that they played against Bluffton on the road. It was 61-54 and a win for the Grizzlies. This time 61-50. So just
and a similar box score as well. In
Yeah.
that last meeting against Bluffton, Peyton C. and Jordan Kuhn had 16 and 17. And today, Peyton C. with 16, Jordan Kuhn with 17.
unbelievable. So, I mean, just complete deja vu here at the Spurlock Center for what was the last game against Bluffton, but for the season. So Franklin comes out with a sweep over Bluffton for this season for the women's team, and now everyone's still watching. We've got the men's game for you right after this one, so maybe at 4 o'clock, might end up being 4:15. We will have a tip-off for you of that game in today's doubleheader, which will also be a very good matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, we just might have a slight delay in tip time when I know the website and everywhere else said 4 o'clock, but teams need at least 30 minutes to warm up and get ready before that tip time. So we'll be sure to keep you updated on when this game will get started, as you know, the women's team start to clear out, and now the men's team will make their way onto the court.
Yeah, we're trying to see, they'll put a time on the clock here soon, and that'll kind of give us the indicator on how much time we've got until tip-off here. Maybe they'll just do a 20-minute. I've seen them do that before.
Yeah, they might. But I mean, before we close out this women's game, I'd like to just shout them out. I mean, this has been an excellent season.
Absolutely.
I know they're not done yet by any measure, but you got to tip our hats to Coach Blanche and this Franklin College women's basketball team. I mean, like I said, season's not over. You know, it's still a lot of work to do. Job's not finished, but I mean, the success they've had and just the overall play of basketball that they've been utilizing, it's just been spectacular.
Yeah, very impressive for the first season coach. And, the first season coach, D3hoops.com, generally does a good job keeping track of statistics and everything in Division III basketball. Held an interview on their podcast with Coach Ashley Blanche for, at the time, what was the first